Hey, and welcome to Homeschooling 101, Basics for Parents Before You Start. This is video number 3. We're talking about family readiness. So you might think, am I ready for homeschooling? How do I know if I'm ready? We're going to look at a whole bunch of topics in the next few videos to consider getting ready before you homeschool. So today's topic is family readiness. Before I jump in, I want to let you know that I have a super extensive post for you with links and resources. You can find it at 41more.com/new. Let's jump into family readiness. What does your immediate family think of homeschooling? Let's talk about now, disclaimer. Really extended family, aunts, uncles, grandparents, they really don't have a say. I've seen a lot of families talk about, well, my mother-in-law doesn't like it, or my mother, or this or that. Honestly, they're your kids. You make this decision. So I know it might be hard, especially if they want to get snarky at family meals and holiday gatherings, but it's not their decision. Do a great job and prove them wrong. But we really want to consider our spouse and our kids. Those are the most important because they're the ones that are in the day-to-day of it. So number one, if your spouse is not on board, I think you need to put it off. Homeschooling is not something you can do with one parent that wants to do it and one parent that does not. It is a lifestyle choice that both parents need to be on board with. Maybe your spouse just needs more information. Maybe go to a homeschool conference together, either in person or online. Do some more research for another year and put that decision off. It's okay to keep it on the back burner. Keep looking into it. Give them information when you find it. But if your spouse is not on board, I wouldn't recommend homeschooling because it's just too much of a commitment to do if both parents are not on board. Number 2. What about the kids? Now, some kids are super excited about it and they even ask their parents, can I just please be homeschooled already? Some kids are not on board, especially if you're pulling them out of public school. Not every kid takes transitions easily. Sometimes they have to try it out first. I don't think your kids necessarily have to be on board to homeschool because you're the parent and it is kind of your decision. Obviously, it's easier if they are on board. Sometimes you just have to say, let's give it a try. How can you help them through the transition? I think that's the biggest question if they're having a hard time. What are they going to miss about traditional school that's making it hard for them to homeschool? So consider filling those needs. Are they missing time with friends? Then definitely make that a priority. Are they missing sports? Are they missing activities? Like, what are they missing? And help them see the benefits. Talk about some of the benefits that you know that we talked about in our last video. Talk about some of those benefits and how it's going to improve their academics and improve their life. And then I would recommend, if you are pulling your kids out of traditional school, don't jump right into academics in homeschool right away. We actually talk about deschooling, kind of like decompressing when they get home. Like, so if you pull them out on a Friday, on Monday, don't have all the books sitting there and start homeschooling. You need to decompress. You need to work on your relationships, your routines, kind of your schedule. You need to just do something really unstructured and really informal, casual for the first week or two. It can still be educational. You can watch documentaries. They can work on their hobbies, have them read a ton, go to a museum, like do a field trip, that kind of thing. Just play sports, whatever they enjoy. Go ahead and de-school for a little bit and then gradually work back into the academics. And that's a good way to help your kids cope with a transition into homeschooling. So this is a little bit about family readiness, some things you might want to consider. Check out my extensive post at 41more.com/new. This is video 3, so if you missed the other ones, go check them out on the playlist. And then in the next video, we're going to talk about emotional readiness. You might be saying, am I ready for homeschooling? And we're going to talk about what goes into your personality and how that fits with homeschooling.